Hi, what's up, fam? So, I gotta talk about something that's been stuck in my head lately. A few years ago, I made a video about how short videos mess with your brain. But then, I saw something wild in the news. Apparently, the UK and Australia passed laws banning kids under 15 from using social media. Yep, you heard that right. And if the parents let them, they get punished too. Crazy, right? That made me think. Okay, time to revisit TikTok and its impact on our brains. So, a while back, I picked up a book at the airport. It was called Atomic Habits. Honestly, I wasn't expecting much. I just needed something to read. But man, it turned out to be surprisingly helpful. The author, James Clear, says something that really got me. Your life is made up of tiny habits. Like little, atomic habits. These habits pile up over time and shape your life. And then, the book drops a truth bomb. Repetition changes your brain. Like, literally rewires it. Think of your brain as a giant highway system. When you start doing something, it's like building tiny dirt roads. But the more you repeat something, those dirt roads turn into smooth highways. By the time you hit your 30s, those paths are pretty locked in. You don't even have to think about stuff, you just do it. Take riding a bike, for example. At first, you're all shaky, like a baby giraffe learning to walk. But now, you can ride without even thinking about it. And driving? Forget about it. You're practically operating on autopilot. Here's where it gets juicy. This autopilot thing doesn't just happen with basic stuff. It's for bigger things too. Ever see a chess master make a move? They don't sit there calculating every possible step, they just feel it. It's like when you're typing without looking at the keyboard or riding a bike while texting your friend. That's automatic, my friend. Now, let's talk about the real villain here, TikTok. Yeah, I said it. The thing that's taking over your brain, one 15-second video at a time. When you spend a lot of time scrolling through TikTok, your brain starts to get addicted to that instant gratification. The more you scroll, the harder it is to focus on anything else. Ever tried to sit through an entire movie after binge watching TikToks for hours? Yeah, it feels like torture. You're like, wait, what's the plot again? That's because your brain is trained to expect quick bursts of fun, and anything longer than 30 seconds feels like a whole lifetime. Here's the thing, TikTok is rewiring your brain's reward system. The more you scroll, the shorter that little dopamine hit becomes. It's like a random reward system. Sometimes you get a video you love, and that unpredictability? It keeps you hooked. It's like the slot machine at Vegas, but without the lights and sound effects. And then there's this whole brain rot thing. Yep, you heard me. *brain rot star. It's a real term now. The constant stream of TikToks and quick bursts of content mess with your attention span. You start getting scattered, forgetful, and can't focus on anything that requires more than 5 seconds of your time. Ever notice how you can't even finish a book without checking your phone every 5 minutes? That's because your brain is trained to expect non-stop stimulation. The more you scroll, the harder it gets to do anything that doesn't come with an instant reward. It's like your brain is addicted to the quick fixes. But hold up, I'm not saying TikTok is evil. No. It's here to stay, and it's part of the future. But we do need to control it. As adults, we've got to be mindful of how much time we're wasting on there. If you find yourself scrolling through TikTok for hours, it's time to put the brakes on. Like, seriously. That's not healthy. Balance is key, my friends. Don't let TikTok turn your brain into mush. Be aware of how much time you're spending on there. Now, I'm not saying we need to ban TikTok or anything. That'd be like saying, no more pizza for anyone. No, thanks. But for real, if you're spending 3+ hours a day on TikTok, it's time to have a little chat with yourself. And for the parents out there, yeah, I'm looking at you. It's your job to monitor how much screen time your kids are getting. Seriously. You don't want TikTok to mess up their brain before they even hit puberty. Trust me, that's a lifetime problem. Alright, that's all for today. What do you think? Have you noticed TikTok taking over your life? Or maybe you've got a way to keep it in check? Let me know in the comments.